In this video, we're going to talk about Battle Beast's new foe. This planet is a death trap. Alrighty then, this is a comic book review of Battle Beast, issue number 4, brought to you by RatedComics. Let's get to it. So we ended the issue of Battle Beast, issue number 3, with Battle Beast and Prince Salaka and the AI computer trying to find Battle Beast a glorious death. But Prince Salaka convinced Battle Beast to go back to his planet to overtake the Juggernaut, who exiled Colossus, which was the creature that Battle Beast defeated in the first issue. So now Battle Beast wants to take out the Juggernaut, thinking that she will give Battle Beast a glorious death. So Battle Beast uses the teeth or the tusk of the previous creature, the Colossus, to start fighting, ready to fight. But as he is about to, do his thing, this creature is like licking Battle Beast's feet. Like, what is the meaning of this? You creatures would deny me of my battle. You. But, after getting licked and showing all this affection, Battle Beast can't help himself but to settle down. So Prince Salaka is like, making new friends, I see. Battle Beast is like, man, boy, shut up. And the creature is ready to snarl and devour Prince Salaka, but Battle Beast is like, no, roars at him back, letting him know who the real alpha is. So, okay, Prince Salaka is like, okay, you got things under control. These things have very impressive gnarls, and they've grown since my last stop or my last visit on Fontania a while ago. So Battle Beast wonders if this creature's fit to ride into your kingdom, and the AI is like, are you guys just gonna leave me behind to lose power and drift away into oblivion? I mean, I cannot say that I blame you, and I most certainly would do the same to you guys too. And Battle Beast is like, goodbye computer, you were not a worthy adversary and you will not be missed. So Prince Salaka is like, that's kind of harsh, but I'm sure I got enough space in this suit of mine to, house your AI. So the AI is like, you would sacrifice the precious hard drive space in your vessel for me? Oh, what have I done to deserve such a gift? And Prince Salaka, showing how kind-hearted he is, saying, hey, it's no big deal, it's no trouble with me. So, okay. So now he's happy to help, but he tells the AI, whatever you do, do not take control of my body and try to kill Battle Beast with it. He will just destroy and kill me anyway. And the AI is like, very true, he would do that. So Battle Beast tells him, if I could locate your kingdom without you, I would have left. Do not delay us any longer. So they leave and they start riding away to try to find Prince Salaka's kingdom. But the planet has changed a lot in his absence. Battle Beast is like, I tired of this journey. They got to get some sleep, all right? So Prince Salaka is like, let's get some rest, but I hope my kingdom is not too much further away. So they ride again. But as they're riding, off panel, a voice says, a little help, please. And you get this Fontanian babe right there, if you will, looking like Lady Death or something like that, just ready for some saving. She tells them, you guys look so big and strong. Surely you could free me in an instant. I don't know who laid this trap, but I'm sure I would appreciate you letting me get out of here. And Battle Beast is like, sorry, no time or trust. How you gonna have an attractive looking girl like that in the middle of the woods? Hell no. But Prince Salaka, having a heart like that, says, seriously, this is getting ridiculous. We're not in a hurry. I mean, Battle Beast, I've been waiting for thousands of years to get home. I'm in no rush. I freed her myself if I was strong enough. Come on, and Battle Beast gets pissed. So he reluctantly tries to help her out. Not tries, he just helps her out. So she tells Battle Beast, oh, my hero, thank you. And Battle Beast is like, your thanks are wasted upon me. I care not for gratitude. I care for battle. Nonsense. If not gratitude, how about a little affection? And Battle Beast like, brother, I have no need for such. But whatever was on her lips, it paralyzed Battle Beast and put him to sleep. And Prince Salaka is like, oh, shoot, what did I do? And she turns a little bit more hideous, a little bit more two-faced. Don't worry, Prince Salaka. Even though she doesn't acknowledge him as that, you'll be asleep soon. You should have listened to your friend. But now they wake up and she turns a lot more hideous and to her true form. And she tells Battle Beast, don't bother trying to move, or you could try, I don't care. But you know what? You and your mostly mechanical friend fell into my trap, and don't worry about it. Mostly everyone falls into my trap, and some females and a few in between. The point is, you're mine. Mine now. So Prince Salaka's like, what are you trying to do to us? My plan is to eat you. She's hungry, but she wants to start with Prince Salaka first as an appetizer because, you know, not a lot of meat under there. But the big boy, the beast, there's a lot of meat under that fur. Won't have to debase myself. And she's over here licking her chops, looking at those thunderous thighs of his. And Battle Beast's like, okay, girl, I'm not one to make idle threats, but I'll wager you'll be the one eaten as a result of our meeting. And she's like, oh, that's a delightful way for me to meet my end. The food becomes the feaster, then the feaster becomes the food. How poetic. But that's not how my story will end. For right now, get to my horrible work table because I want Prince Salaka. I'm going to season him right now. And Prince Salaka's like, girl, don't do it. I'm royalty, crown prince of the Fontanian Empire. My family ruled this planet for eons. Crown prince, says the hideous lady, in your state, speak fast. My belly hungers. And Prince Salaka continues, it's true. This creature, Battle Beast, felled the great Colossus, exiled from here in a cosmic knell by his dreaded sister, the Juggernaut. He comes now to do the same to her. He's going to restore me back to my rightful throne. I swear by the triple columns of Aglor, I'm telling the truth, says Prince Salaka. And she's like, okay, so the temple of Aglor fell 1,000 years ago. And Prince Salaka continues, and in all that time, I was in the Colossus' belly. That's why I'm in such a state. Curious, says the lady. There does seem to be some validity to your claims, but I don't give a damn. I'm hungry. So she starts putting some seasoning on him. And Prince Salaka's like, why are you seasoning me like that? I seasoned you with my story. But then something happens where the lady has to turn around, this hideous looking lady, and she names the creature Fiddle, and she brings Battle Beast his weapon. You took long enough to get back here. And what is that you bring me? Oh, see? I told you, says Prince Salaka. I told you I was telling the truth. He pulled it from the Colossus' arm after he ate it. And Battle Beast's like, yeah, I did all that. So what? Just another day in the office. So now she's impressed. You ate the Colossus? Seriously? Tell me, how did he taste? Was he delicious? And Battle Beast's like, you are still my enemy. I see no reason to converse with you. And she's like, do you think I want to be this person? Do you think I long desire in my life to find sustenance from hapless passerbys that fall into my web of deceit? You think that was what I dreamt of when I brushed my hair as a little girl? No, it wasn't even close. This was a fate pushed upon me before that reign of that horrible brother and sister. I was the great wizard of this realm. This is me surviving. And Prince Salaka's like, wait a minute, you are Wagula? Yep, Dark Lord be still, Crown Prince Salaka. I didn't recognize you without that big fat ass of yours. What the hell am I reading? But it's funny though. And then Prince Salaka's like, yep, it was the fattest ass in the land. It wasn't America's ass, but it was something. So now she's like, with my magic, you have the fattest ass once more. She's like, oh, but Prince Salaka's like, okay, please tell me this isn't just more seasoning. Oh, I ain't gonna eat you. I ain't gonna eat your cake. But we're just old friends. Let me put you back together. So Prince Salaka's like, okay, wait, I can feel it already. I can feel it working. But the spell is done, says the wizard, and it's going to take some time for it to take into full effect. And if she looks at Battle Beast and you, big fella, I can see it's going to take some time and some effort to win you over. This tusk that has been given to me, it'll be a very impressive gift. And Battle Beast is like, I doubt it. As you know, these devils can grow back from nearly any damage. That's one of the reasons their kinds are so hard to beat. But the wizard continues, I have the means to craft it into a weapon against them. Watch me go. So she makes a weapon out of that tusk, out of the Colossus. And she makes a hell of a sword, the Draxcula, the Forever Blade. And she gives it to Battle Beast, and Battle Beast is like, And she's waiting in anticipation, like, what do you think, my man? And Battle Beast is like, okay, this pleases me right there. So as they're riding to face the Juggernaut, Battle Beast says the word salty. And she's like, what do you mean? That's the question you asked about Colossus's meat? It was salty. So anyways, my mind is going elsewhere. So Battle Beast says, if I defeat this Juggernaut, I will set aside a piece for you to save her. And she's like, I would like that very much, kind Battle Beast. I wish you a swift and triumphant victory. And Battle Beast is like, no, what I desire most is a worthy death, a glorious battle. I will be victorious if I must, but I long for the end of this roiling fury that rages inside of me. And she's like, okay, what the hell? So Prince Salaka is enjoying his new suit, his new body, and his new ass. All right. So, but the AI, not a big fan of it. So Prince Salaka continues, my world has changed so much in my absence. Where are the cities? Where are the sky roads? How have my people fallen so far? What has happened to them? Okay, well, as they approach the Grand Palace, we're going to find out about that. So Battle Beast is ready to go to work on it, but as they go inside, we see a glimpse of inside and a conversation with all these, all of his Prince Salaka's people. And we hear the dialogue. I do fear that this is the last of them, my liege, talking to the juggernaut here. Last, says the juggernaut? Yes, says Prince Salaka's person. The insurgents have been subdued. There are none left in the world who challenge your authority. The insurrection has ended. You now rule uncontested once again. The conflict is over. Then the juggernaut's like, then we find ourselves with a dilemma. My trusted person, as I have developed a taste for Fontanian flesh and will settle for nothing less to sustain myself. I fear my loyal subjects will have to volunteer themselves as tribute to my glory. They will learn to cherish the honor of being devoured by the juggernaut, starting with you. Oh gosh, and the Fontanian person's like, no, please, no, too late for that. Juggernaut went to work and starts devouring him. But just seeing that sight right there with what happened to all the Fontanian people, all the skulls, all the buried bodies, all the devoured flesh, yeah, that is the end of Battle Beast issue number 4. Battle Beast's new foe. We get a picture of her right there, and this planet is a death trap, which originally it was, but it turned into an ally in the making. So what you guys think of this comic book? Comment below, let me know, and also link in description if you wish to add this comic book and or any of our other limited print Rated Comics exclusives to add to your comic book collection. Support the art, support the industry. With all that being said, thank you again for watching. Until the next upload.